The Pixel Fold has introduced my favorite implementation of an operating system and interface for a foldable phone. This video is sponsored by Google, and the Pixel Fold featured here was provided by Google. I'm already a daily user of Android, so I have been so hype about a folding Pixel phone for a very, very long time. I have already found many features and design choices that I am naturally using every day, so today I'm going to show you some of my favorite pro tips for the Pixel Fold. One of the first things I noticed when unboxing this was the compact size when folded, which feels so useful for quick tasks and typing, but when unfolded, you get this nice large display that offers plenty of screen real estate. So this has quickly become a best of both worlds device, as I can use it as a phone for day-to-day tasks, but I can also use it as a compact tablet that fits in my pocket and it doesn't stick out too far. The outer screen aspect ratio is precisely 17.4 by 9, and I have been consistently using it, and it never feels inconvenient because it's wide enough that typing is so easy. There's plenty of space for the keys, and it feels pretty natural if you're coming from a traditional phone, especially since this display is 5.8 inches. But when unfolded, I'm using this for work-related tasks in apps. I'm using it for multitasking and productivity. So for example, I recently took this Pixel Fold to the Colorado Renaissance Festival to snap some photos of me in my costume. These photos are so cute, but I can use Magic Eraser in Google Photos to remove everyone from the background, so it looks like I've got the Ren Fair all to myself. Magic Eraser intelligently finds items in the background that look like people. So in the Google Photos app, I browse to the photo that I want to use Magic Eraser on, and at the bottom of the screen, I have this little prompt that says remove people in background. If I don't see that prompt, I can also click on Edit, choose Tools, then click on Magic Eraser. Magic Eraser will search my photo for people or subjects in the background to remove. I can choose to remove all of its suggestions by just clicking Erase All, or I can click on each one to remove them one by one. So in this case, I pinched the photo to zoom in, and then I just tapped on each of the highlighted subjects to erase them. If anyone is left, I can highlight them manually with my fingertip to erase them. This guy in the background is a great example of this. Once I erased him, I also erased his shadow on the ground. I noticed that this trash bag was still chilling in my photo, so I used Magic Eraser to make that disappear as well. Now check out my final photo. It looks so good. I think this is a solid, quick way to edit photos, and the unfolded display gives me so much visual space to see these pictures. I can make much more precise choices when editing. I've been using Magic Eraser for a long time now on my Pixel phones, and it is a go-to tool for my work. I am also using Google Meet in this new Tabletop Mode. Now this is really easy to do, and it lets you get a good angle for video without needing to buy any additional accessories. So once you've started your video call or your meeting while unfolded, you can flip the Pixel Fold sideways, fold it so it's at a 90-degree angle, and then just set it on a tabletop. The sensors rotate your screen and they put the video on the top half. The Pixel Fold is really well balanced too, so when it's in tabletop mode, it's not top heavy and it doesn't fall over. You can do the same thing for selfies too. You open the camera app, you switch to the 8-megapixel inner camera, and then you choose the palm timer. I have already found a use case for this too. I'm visiting family next week, and when we want to snap group photos, all I have to do is set this thing on a table, put it in selfie tabletop mode, and I set the timer. So not only do I not have to carry a tripod anymore, which is awesome because I hate carrying tripods on planes, but this will be a saving grace since I am always my family's photographer. I have also tested rear camera selfie mode on the Google Pixel Fold. You can use the same palm timer feature while also taking advantage of the 48-megapixel lens. Now, while in the camera app, you can choose the icon that switches your active screen. This will enable the outer screen while also disabling the inner screen. So you can touch the inner screen all you want without activating it, and you can take selfies using the nice rear lenses. I'm taking a selfie with y'all. So I think this is so nice for group photos when a table or a volunteer is not available. I tested this while my grandma was in town, and she thought it was the coolest thing she has ever seen, and she very much approved of our selfies. Now, I mentioned productivity, so the last pro tips have to do with multitasking. One of the first things I did with the Pixel Fold was start to use it for content scheduling for my YouTube channels. I can open Google Calendar for my video project calendar, and then I can choose split screen and open my YouTube Studio app. From here, I can check my content in the YouTube Studio, and I can cross-reference it with my schedule in Calendar to ensure that everything is set to release on the correct dates. I can do the same thing with other apps too. Like here I have split screen set up for my Google Photos app and Google Drive. I share Google Drive folders with my editor. So I took this photo and I need to put it in this folder on Google Drive for her. I could just share it through Google Photos, sure, but I want to keep all of those assets organized in one place for her to find. So I can click into the photo, I can expand it, then hold down on the photo. This will highlight the Drive folder, showing me that I can drag and drop a copy over to Drive in between applications. So hold it down, drag it over to Google Drive, then release, and the photo uploads to that folder. That makes my life so much easier, and it speeds up my processes for work, and it's fast. The Google Pixel Fold just fits into my lifestyle really well. Whether it's when I'm spending time with my family, or I'm at a local event in my town, or I'm just in my studio working, I have found really cool ways to use it for all of those different occasions. I'm really enjoying using the Pixel Fold. It's gotten my stamp of approval, and I'm still finding cool new ways to use it every single day. Drop your questions down below if you are curious about any other pro tips. Thank you so much again to Google for sponsoring this video. Bye, y'all.